and let me share my experience from using AI tools. I had a similar presentation last year, and the key message from the last year's presentation was this one. Last year, we discussed many times, not only on my speech, but also on other papers of other presenters, if AI tools will replace some IT jobs or not. So the takeaway was that it will be opposite. The professionals who will be able to use AI tools will replace those who will not. So this is still a valid statement, and today I would like to continue. I'd like to highlight that I will be talking only about my experience from using so-called LLM-based AI tools, meaning the tools who are powered by large language models. Last year I explained what does it mean. And I think that all of you understand it. The background of this presentation, I'm going to share with you my experience from using those tools. I'm using all of these tools at least 1 year, many of them almost 2 years. ChatGPT I'm using since the very beginning when it appears some 2 years ago, and will be publicly available. I have prepared a few examples, good examples of usage these tools, and also the wrong one. And my aim today is to highlight what should the IT consultant, IT professional should be aware of. Let's start testing this statement. I have seen it many times in different various contexts. Many people think that thanks to AI tools, even the IT person who does not deep knowledge of any expertise can become valuable high professional. So I don't know if you agree or not. By a couple of minutes you will learn what I think about it. The first example is about text editing and improvement. I took this statement and I applied the AI tool to this to improve the wording. Try to read it. 4 examples: improve clarity, use direct language, remove unnecessary words, or use some different tone. And if you look at it carefully, you will see that all of those 4 examples are missing one important aspect of the previous statement. The previous statement was that AI tools empower individuals who have only basic skills and knowledge. This is the main example. And what AI tool use it? This message is completely missing in all of these examples. And sometimes it is even the opposite meaning. I also used the same sentence and applied the grammarly improvement. So you can see the live snapshot, what the suggestion is. IT professionals who cannot use these tools will be replaced by those who will. And the suggestion, the tool will replace those who will. Different opposite meaning, different. So what does it mean? For the first example, the crucial part was missing. In the second example, the new wording is the opposite to the original. So conclusion, AI tools can help. However, if you are not fluent in English, you have no chance to use it wisely. it's very likely that someone who has only basic English knowledge will populate or create a very different text that originally intended. So, according to my opinion, this statement is not true. It's needed to have really deep skills to use these tools. Another use case, another example, the tools which can produce meeting notes, summaries, and action items. I'm using Tactic and also Microsoft Copilot for MS Teams. Both of them are producing very similar outputs. However, what you need to be aware of is to use correct prompt. Look at these 4 examples, 4 prompts. It is about the meeting where we were discussing or analyzing requirements for one particular ticketing tool. And what I'm interested in, what was discussed in this meeting about incident form layout. What do you think? Will these answers be the same or not? You will be surprised, because the first two produce very, the answer is not taken from the meeting notes. So the answer was, yeah, the tool provided guidelines for designing incident layout, but taken from the general knowledge of the tool. It was not mentioned in this meeting. So if you use this prompt, you can mistakenly produce the wrong summary. The second one, very similar, list of generic requirements. Again, this topic was not mentioned. So to use this tool correctly, you must specifically highlight what was said, what were discussed, which are the examples of the second 2 prompts. Very often, this tool has hallucinations resulting from those 2 root causes. First, when generating action items, if during the meeting the assignment of some task was repeatedly reassigned to some other meeting participant, then the tool is completely confused and does not know what was the last decision about the assigning tool. So the action items generates the wrong results. Can you imagine the danger if you will share such action items with the customer, stating the wrong assignment? The second, generating summary. My experience many times, if the discussion is rather technical oriented or some specific abbreviations or technical jargon is used, then the tool is fully confused and completely ignore the 15 minutes long discussion. By the way, this happened already the last year. It was in my last year's presentation. My personal expectation was that this will be improved. However, it is not. So again, still only experienced people, experienced person who understand the context, who physically participated in the meeting, can use this tool to make the meeting notes easier and faster. What is one specific use case of using this tool? I was not aware of it, that it is possible. I discovered it some half a year ago. You can ask about course of action of the meeting. What was done wrong? What could be done better? So the prompt, I asked the tool, what do you think about my approach during the meeting? And it generated quite a reasonable answer. Yes, it was true. Yeah, I acted or I behaved like this. However, what is even more interesting, we can ask, what could I do better during to reach my goals in this meeting? And the answer is was very, very long. Here is only the subset, 5 points and a few suggestions. What could I do better? So it means that this tool can act as a coach to improve your behavior, the course of actions, to make your future meetings even better and better. So that's very, very nice functionality. Another use case is creating tutorials. I am using longer than 1 year the Guide tool. Was mentioned on this first slide. This tool enables create really very nice tutorials with the voiceover, with the native speaker. So it really looks very, very professional. However, this tool cannot suggest the design or the structure of the presentation of the tutorial. So it means, again, only experienced, knowledgeable person can use this tool. Unfortunately, I have seen several tutorials produced by this tool which were very bad, awful, terrible. And from time to time, someone can think that this tool is wrong, that it is not good tool. No, the tool is fine. But the person who used this worked with them in the incorrect way. So the conclusion, working with these tools really require very deep and expert knowledge of the subject, of what you are trying to produce. What is the purpose, how it would be structured, what is the audience, final audience of these tutorials and so on. So the output is only as good as its author. And the last block of tools are, of course, chatbots, AI assistants. The first possible use case is web search. Yes, the ChatGPT in the version 4.0 or 0.1 are very effective, much more than a year ago. Here is the prompt which I use for this conference. Look at this prompt, and then you can compare or look at the result which is published in our websites, ITSM conference websites. The text is correct. Everything which is written there is true, and it looks indeed professional. Yeah? So without any further adjustment for the first try, perfect output. Next use case, troubleshooting. I also mentioned this type of usage last year. And I was surprised that it is not so much better or much more improved than a year ago. It still produces the wrong results. Here is the example from last week. I had some problem with some web application which appears only in Google Chrome. And the suggestions from the chatbot was run it in the incognito window. And it will check if it is a web browser issue or application issue. The reality was that it is application issue because in Safari it runs without any difficulties. But assistant did not recommend me try different browser. No. The recommendation was try incognito mode, incognito window. So if I would not have experience from my previous IT jobs, and if I blindly insist that the recommendations are correct, the issue will become still open. So again, only people who has some background, some knowledge, can take the advantage from using these tools. Expert analysis. I am using this almost daily, this type of exercise. The prompt structure is act as some professional with deep expert knowledge in some topic, and then you will describe what you are looking for, and you will get answer which is almost correct. Here is the example from my job of one prompt. You can use it. The answer is very, very long, 2 pages of Word document. And what is important, it is not 100% correct. No. 95, which is quite good, it helped. But is it enough when you are working as an architect for a customer on international projects? I'm afraid not. So again, in the hands of person who understand this area, it can help. For others, the advantage is limited. And the last is coding and programming. We discussed it many times, even with my colleague in Guide Vision. Will these tools replace the juniors programmers or not? Yeah, the truth is that partially yes, because for the simplest code snippets, these tools are very, very effective, efficient. Here is the example of the code produced based on the previous prompt. As you can see, it works. You can see the code and also the result when the script was running. So it works very well. So it means that there is no need to memorize the syntax. By the way, you notice that it is example from the ServiceNow platform, which is using JavaScript. However, this is the proprietary API. If you look at the code, these are used, the object glide aggregate and the method at aggregate count and so on. So it is something which is tied only with the ServiceNow. And chatbot can work with it and work perfectly. So this is the end. The key takeaways are listed in this slide. The initial statement is still valid. It is mentioned here once more. But the new message from my side to all of you is that AI tools is used or can work efficiently only if they are operated by experienced and educated people. And this is the last slide, the picture generated by ChatGPT. And my special message: unskilled, unqualified, inexperienced professionals using AI tools are very dangerous. Dangerous the same way like children playing with matches and lighters. Can easily happen that you will produce the wrong output, send it to the customer, and it can destroy your company reputation. So thank you very much.
Jirka, thank you for your presentation. I love that it was your own experience. And now, if we have any questions from audience.
Jirka, one question. Did you check everything in local language, in Czech language? And did you compare it with English edition?
Yes, it works in Czech language the same way like in English. Even the transcript of the meetings, ChatGPT prompts in Czech, no difference. I am using English because I work for the US-based company, so I need mostly English outputs. And it is better to use the same language for the prompt as you expect from the answer. But it is also possible to write in Czech and then ask ChatGPT, please translate to English. It's also possible.
Yeah, next question.
Thank you. So, what do you think about the hype around AI agents?
AI agents. AI agents, it is the evolution of AI assistants. AI agents is something different. Yeah, I'm trying to explain it to the audience. Currently, the AI agents are not so common, and it is very likely the very near future of AI tools producing, creating, implementing specialized AI engines for specialized tasks. AI agents, by the way, can manage the workflow. Yeah? They can open something, produce notes, send emails. Yeah? Very, very complex. You can imagine it as acting like a real human. Currently, only few agents exist. I'm not aware of some wider spread of those tools, but I think that this year it will be a huge evolvement. Do you agree? We will see. I don't have any experience with any AI agent so far.
Okay, does we have some other question? So, Jirka, thank you. And I would like to invite you for the next presentation, which starts after 5 minutes. And the speaker is Martin Kasík. And the name of the presentation is Aby nám lidi rozuměli. It would be in Czech language.
Thank you.